How to mirror from Mac to Apple TV. One useful feature of the Apple TV is its ability to wirelessly mirror your Mac's display directly to your TV screen using built-in software called AirPlay. The overall procedure requires a Mac built in 2011 or later, running on Mountain Lion, OS X 10.8, or later, with a second or third generation Apple TV connected to a TV set. Method 1 using Apple AirPlay. 1. Turn your Apple TV on. If this is your first time using Apple TV, you may have to set up and configure the device. 2. Click the AirPlay icon on your Mac. The icon is on the right side of the menu bar that runs along the top of your Mac screen, and looks like a solid rectangle with an arrow pointing into it. 3. Select Apple TV in the drop-down menu. This will open the AirPlay menu. If the Apple TV option does not appear, double-check and make sure both your Mac and your Apple TV are connected to the same network. If no device is listed in this new menu, check to make sure that your Apple TV running from the latest update. 4. Make sure mirroring switched on at the bottom of the menu. Having mirroring selected will allow you to mirror your Mac to your TV. If you have multiple Apple TVs on your network, select the one you would like to mirror. Otherwise, once mirroring is turned on, you will automatically mirror to the only Apple TV on your network. 5. Your Mac is now mirrored to your Apple TV. You should be able to see your Mac's desktop on the television. Method 2 using an HDMI cable. 1. Identify the HDMI port on your Mac and on your TV. The HDMI port is a 6-sided port labeled HDMI. If your Mac does not have an HDMI port, you will need a Mini-DisplayPort to HDMI adapter. The adapter will plug into the Mini-DisplayPort on the Mac, and then you can plug the HDMI cable into that. If your TV does not have an HDMI port but has a DVI connection, you can use a DVI to HDMI adapter to make the connection. 2. Plug the HDMI cable or adapter into the correct port on the Mac. If using an adapter, also check to make sure the HDMI cable is connected to the adapter. 3. Plug the HDMI cable or DVI to HDMI adapter into the correct port on the TV. Note the display name for the port, it should be located adjacent to the port. If using an adapter, also check to make sure the HDMI cable is connected to the adapter. The name of the port, if you're connect with an HDMI cable, should be similar to HDMI 1, HDMI 2, etc. 4. Make sure both the Mac and the TV are on. 5. Select the TV's input source. Do this using your TV remote's input button. Select the input source that corresponds to the port that you plugged the HDMI cable or adapter into. Your TV should now be mirroring your Mac. Method 3 turning on sound. 1. Select the Apple icon. It is located in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. A drop-down menu will appear. 2. Select System Preferences in the drop-down menu. This will open a menu leading to other menus that will allow you to edit settings and preferences. 3. Click on the sound icon. This opens a menu that will allow you to edit your audio-related preferences. 4. Make sure that output is selected. This option is located near the top of the sound control panel. 5. Find your mirroring method and select a device for sound output. Scroll through the drop-down method until you find your mirroring method. Select Apple TV if you connected using Apple TV. If you do not see Apple TV under Select a device for sound output, restart your Apple TV and repeat the above steps. Select HDMI if you connected using an HDMI cable or adapter. 6. Your sound will now come from your TV speakers. Without these steps, the sound will come from your Mac speakers or there will be no sound at all. Method 4 troubleshooting Apple AirPlay with picture-related issues. 1. Select the Apple icon. It is located in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. A drop-down menu will appear. 2. Select System Preferences in the drop-down menu. This will open a menu leading to other menus that will allow you to edit setting and preferences. 3. Turn off AirPlay Display located on the bottom of the panel. 4. Go to Settings on your Apple TV using your Apple TV remote. 5. Navigate down to Audio Visual Settings. 6. Go down and select Adjust for AirPlay Overscan. When an image displayed on screen is cropped out or obstructed by the sides of your TV screen, it is called overscan. 7. Click the Off button. This will eliminate overscan. 8. Go to your Mac. 9. Turn AirPlay Display back on. 10. Make sure Apple TV is selected. Tips. If you're unsure whether your Mac is recent enough to use AirPlay, select About this Mac from the Apple menu, then click on More Info. AirPlay works on Macs built in 2011 or later. If you don't see the AirPlay icon on your Mac, make sure both devices are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Mirroring can lag if you have lots of videos playing. Try closing some windows to reduce the load on your Apple TV. If you have an older Mac or are running an older operating system, you may still be able to mirror your display using third-party software such as AirParrot. If the playback performance is poor, try to connect Apple TV to your base station with a wired Ethernet connection. Warnings. AirPlay mirroring will not work on the first-generation Apple TV. AirPlay mirroring requires a Mac built in 2011 or later, running Mountain Lion, OS X 10.8. Older Macs, and Macs running older versions of OS X, are not AirPlay compatible.